If they keep warning us to beware of AI, why do they keep implementing it everywhere? People who warn you against AI and people who implement AI are not the same people. You're talking about two very different groups of people. I believe the phrase is once the genie is out of the bottle. When new technology is developed, it is almost impossible to suppress. That's just the way it is. And with technological change comes social disruption. AI is not necessarily any different than the invention of steam engines, the automobile, robotics, the internet, etc. You can't just make it illegal. Who is they? And what is AI? Automation has been impacting the way we work at least since the Connaught revolts Wikipedia.org Wikicanatravels in the 19th century where workers revolt against weaving mills taking their jobs. On the other hand, it's thanks to over a century of automation that we could drastically reduce our work time, with many people talking about reducing to 32 and improve our living standard. There is already tons of automation helping medical and paramedical sector, so AI has been used in hospital for decades. They are different people. And they are starting an AI nurse aid. How the actual fuck is that a good idea? Medical applications of AI has been studied for over a decade, long before the current wave of AI programs. And it's shown a lot of promise for various medical applications. Why wouldn't it be a good idea? The nurse said is not a robot, running wild with needles and scalpels. Who's this everyone? You mean the Terminator franchise? Because those are just movies that isn't real. It's in learning phase. Bad news, we are all teaching it by giving silly answers. Hence the current responses being seen of AI results being absolutely ridiculous. Just because a handful of people said something doesn't mean literally everyone said that thing. The they making the warnings are different people than the they making the AI. With the exception of the theys that initially were making the AI became the theys making the warnings, which happened because they learned something about the AI or the company making it that made them change their mind. The seeming contradiction between warnings about AI and its widespread implementation stems from different priorities and perspectives within the technology and ethical landscapes. On one hand, innovators and businesses are driven by the potential of AI to enhance efficiency, solve complex problems, and drive economic growth. They implement AI to leverage these benefits in various sectors, including healthcare, finance, and manufacturing. On the other hand, ethicists, some technologists, and public figures warn about the risks of AI, such as privacy issues, job displacement, and even more existential risks like autonomous weapons or AI decision-making surpassing human control. These warnings are meant to guide the development of AI in a way that safeguards humanity's interests. The key is finding a balance. Implementing AI responsibly means considering these warnings seriously and ensuring proper regulations and ethical guidelines are in place to manage and mitigate risks. The discourse between the warnings and the implementation is crucial as it helps shape policies that aim for innovation while protecting societal values. It's like when the maniac walks toward you with a scalpel while saying, "Oh, you are not going to like this. You are not going to like this at all." They are being controlled by AI. Skynet has already breached its electron fence and is beginning its human takeover. The they implementing it is different from the they warning us about it. Same answer as half of the questions on this sub. Money. 1 because it is way too early for Skynet, 2 because it is the future, 3 because it enables us to have a better life for less effort. So you don't figure out how that works and use it to degrade everything and everyone because you were used to make it while it simply FK'd you over instead of helping you, and it just was used to aid others. This method of implementing it everywhere will simply make others use it and others not too. AI technology does more than what you think. It can also makes people feel differently in life and makes them seem better or worse at times, but is used by everyone anyway without you noticing, building up the people's lives and future. Because it's already underpinning humanity. Just slow disclosure. I've been thinking the same thing. But I also think a lot of these places were using it already, and now they think calling it AI is good marketing. How the actual fuck is that a good idea? It will let them lay off more nurses and run a higher profit for investors. Fuck the patients. They are not the same groups of people.